So hello everyone, we are back again with our latest video on SQL tutorial Ebikacho by Ebikacho Groups. And in this 5-minute video, we are going to tell you about top 10 most asked SQL theory questions which are asked generally in all of the SQL interviews. Now move on and check first question of today's video. So our first question will be like, what do you understand by data types in SQL Server? So basically in SQL Server, data types define the characteristics of the data that is stored in a column. That is clear to everyone. Like integer data type has integer values and varchar has string values and all. So each column variable are expressions and expressions have related data type in SQL. So basically every column and every variable that we are defining, we must need to define the data types in that, so that this particular data is going to be stored in this particular column. Okay, now move on to the next question. So how we should choose data types for a particular column when we create a table? So how to choose a data type whenever we are going to create a table? So the data type should be chosen based on the information we wish to store in that particular column. Okay, so basically what kind of data first you are going to store, that you need to be clear with. Either you are going to insert a integer data type or a string data type. So according to that only you need to choose your data type for the particular column. For example, we would not use an integer data type for storing employee name. So basically names are string values, so it is not possible that we are going to apply a integer data type for a column like employee name, employee date of birth, employee email ID, like that. Okay, so this is clear. Now move on to the next question. So next what we have, what are the two types of character data in SQL Server supports? Okay, so basically what are the kind of character data types that we have in SQL Server? So basically there are two kinds of character data type, or string data type you can also refer. So regular, which is a non-unicode, like ABCD or ABCDEFGH, like that is a regular non-unicode data type. And unicode data type, like those language which are other than English language, like Chinese language, Japanese language and all. So those are referred as unicode languages. Okay, now what we have, what are the regular character data types? So regular character data type are like character, varchar. So these will contain only English languages. Okay, now move on to the next question. So fifth question, what are the Unicode character data types? So basically nchar and varchar are Unicode character data types, and the non-Unicode character data types have 1 byte length maximum, and maximum will go to 8,000 bytes, whereas for nchar there are 8,000 bytes, that but space holder for nchar is around 2 bytes. Okay, so basically only 4,000 bytes we can consider when we are considering nchar. Okay, means Unicode characters. Okay, now how are literal string expressed with regular character column? So basically how we are representing the strings when we are considering a data type of column as varchar. So basically we will provide a single quoted text inside that particular value. Okay, so for regular character column. Now move on to the next question. So how the literal string with Unicode characters column. Okay, so for Unicode character column, how we will represent our strings? So we must start with n, and in quotation we will mention the text. Okay, so now move on to the eighth question. So what can you define with variable length character data type? So variable length character data type like varchar and nvarchar. Okay, so basically with variable length character data type like varchar and nvarchar in SQL Server, we can define fields or columns in a database that store text or string data type. So basically variable length data types are used for storing string data type, and these data types are particularly useful when you want to flexibility in terms of the size of the text being stored. Okay, basically it will provide a flexibility with the length of the text that we are going to store. Now move on to the next question. So next what we have, how large is varchar max? So basically 8,000 bytes in line, as we have discussed previously. The total length of varchar max is 8,000 bytes. And last question is, name any 5 date and time data types. So basically 5 of the date and time data types are date time, small date time, date time, date time 2, and date time offset. And thank you everyone, thank you for watching this small video. And if you need these questions, you can go to our Telegram channel, and from there you can find the document for this also, and also from our previous videos. If any question you have, you can let us know, and do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone. Thank you.